Hey everyone, we're here with Chef Eric showing the special that he created for a New Year's Eve special. This special will run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to start from the beginning. This is going to be an almond encrusted halibut with a Di Serrano beurre blanc. So we're going to start by taking some squash. We're going to prep the squash puree by slicing the squash. We remove both ends, then we're going to slice it in half. Then we're going to take a spoon and kind of scrape out the seeds from the inside. We're going to do that to both halves. For the video, we're just going to do one. Take those halves of squash and we're going to lightly rub them with oil. And you can use salad oil for this. Kind of rub the face down, turn it down on the sheet tray, and we're going to take and pop that in the oven and roast it. Your cooking temperatures and times are on your recipe cards. Next, we're going to prep the Brussels sprouts for the dish. Chef Eric's got the Brussels sprouts. He's just going to take a knife and trim the bottom stem off. That will release any loose leaves. We've already cleaned up a bunch, and it's already in the liquid in the oil for cooking. It's already seasoned. So we're going to gently toss those inside the bowl. And then we're going to spill that on a sheet tray. Again, your cook times, temperature are on the recipe cards. We'll cook those prior to service as well. The next thing we're going to do is the, what are we going to do? Beurre blanc. Okay, we're not going to put this on the stove. We're just going to show you. We're going to get the pan hot on the stove. Then we're going to add the Di Serrano liquor. We're going to flame the liquor and reduce it down by half. Once that's reduced by half, we're going to add the heavy cream. We're going to bring that back to a simmer. As soon as it simmers, we're going to kill the heat. Once we kill the heat, we're going to fold the butter in, the butter sliced into cubes, and then we whip that in. So reduce the liquor, add the cream, bring to a simmer. The important part here is to remove from heat, and then add the butter so it emulsifies the sauce. Okay, we're going to set that aside for later. Next, we're going to encrust the fish, the halibut. We have a 7-ounce piece of halibut, no skin. We're going to take 1 tablespoon of the aioli, also on your recipe card. We're going to slather the top of the halibut with the aioli. Then we're going to take the fish with our almond breading, which we've mixed already. Again, you have a recipe card for that. We're going to pat it inside the coating, make sure it's all coated just on the top side, and then place it on the parchment. We'll do all these ahead of time. Bake 4 per tray for service and hold in the sham, so it's an easy plate up special. Okay, everything's been prepared now. We're going to produce the plate. All the vegetables and all the prep will be done before service, obviously. We're going to take and present this dish on a prime plate. So for service, we'll take the puree, we'll hold it on line hot. What we did is we roasted that squash. After it was cooked and tender, we pureed it with chicken stock, salt, kosher salt, and black pepper. Again, that's on a recipe card. We don't need to show you that. We'll take the puree. We'll hit the one side of the plate just off center, make a mound, and then pull the spoon back to smear the squash puree across the plate. Once that's smeared, we'll take the Brussels sprouts, and we'll line up the Brussels sprouts in the center of the plate. We want about 8 or 9 Brussels sprouts on that plate. We don't need to overkill it. Next, we'll take the fish and put the fish kind of leaning on the Brussels sprouts on top of the puree. Okay, and then we'll finish it with the beurre blanc. We just take the beurre blanc. We don't want to go right on top of the fish, otherwise it'll break the beurre blanc. So this is just kind of a garnish or a little flavor off to the side laced on the plate. We'll finish the plate for service with thinly sliced scallions. Just kind of sprinkle those across the top for garnish. Okay, so there you go. It's a squash puree with roasted Brussels sprouts and an almond crusted halibut for your New Year's Day special. Please give myself or Chef Eric a call if you have any questions. Thank you.